What's up, YouTube? What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to my room. It looks so dark. Don't ask me why. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andy. I am 20 years old, almost 21 though. I make art. That is what I am known for on this interwebs. And yep, if you don't follow me on my social media, I will have it linked down below. I'll make sure of that. Yesterday I asked my Instagram what kinds of things I should do for a first video because I have so many ideas. Like, hold on. I literally have this, this notebook that is very cute, Keith Haring, and I have so many like video ideas that I've had for years, some of these, and I just like, I don't know, I make excuses for myself, for like, I don't know, I keep telling myself I don't have the right equipment, I can't start yet because I don't have this or this or this, and then I was like, it's never gonna be the right time unless I just do it. So I was like, you know, I'll do it. So, but I didn't know what to make the first video because I kind of wanted to do an intro, just like what we're about to do. But I was like, that's not gonna, like, people aren't gonna watch that. But a lot of people on my Instagram actually did say, like, we would love to just hear you introduce yourself. Like, what's the channel gonna be? What are some things I like? So here I am, I'm sitting here, my desk, just talking to you, the camera, and I'm just gonna introduce myself and things I like and how I got into art, and then I'm gonna talk about some of my favorite things, whether they're art related or just like life, you know, just my favorite things. First of all, I am from Mexico. I was born and raised there. I know, my accent is like gone now. It's kind of sad, honestly. I like tried so hard to get rid of my accent when we first moved to the US, and now that I like don't have it anymore, I'm like, come back. There you go. I'm from Mexico. I moved to the US when I was 13, which rough. Moved to Texas, so right now I'm in Texas because we're all in quarantine, so I'm in my house where my mom lives. But I go to college in Massachusetts. I study American Studies and Cinema and Media Studies, so basically it's like I study history and sociology and like film, for those of you who don't know what those degrees mean. So yeah, I don't study anything art related. A lot of people ask me if I go to art school, anything like that. I do not. Nope. Who knows if maybe for grad school, if that's a thing that happens for me. I don't go to art school. It's something that I considered when I was in high school. I like applied to a couple art schools, but then I was like, nah, it's literally gonna kill me if I go to art school. Like, it's gonna make me hate art. Up here in the list of people that I really admire in the world are people who go to art school and like survive, because that just, I know it's like so difficult and so tiring, so taxing. It's great. Y'all are great. If you go to art school, I respect you a lot. What else? I have a dog named Cappy. I'll put a picture of him here. He just turned 11 like 2 days ago, which crazy. So many things are crazy in life, don't you think? Yeah, I'm currently a rising junior in college, which again, crazy. So I'm a class of 2022, and yeah, who knows if we're going back to campus in the fall? Do you know? I don't know. No one knows. On campus, I'm part of the campus radio station, and I'm also in a society, which is basically a sorority, but like nerdier. Again, women's college. Last year, I was a research assistant in the philosophy department. So as you can see, I'm like literally all over the place in every aspect of my life. I'm not in one lane, I'm in all the lanes. That's how I roll. Right now, for the summer, I'm an intern for the Austin Film Festival and for the Cervantes Institute at Harvard. So, two different things, but they both involve research, and I'm obviously doing both of them from home, my computer, all day. As if I didn't already spend all day on my computer, but now it's official. So, Now we're getting into how I got into art, I guess. A lot of people wanted to know this, and I think it's a pretty boring, yeah, it's a pretty boring story. I mean, there's nothing like wow to it, but basically I was a normal child, and like everyone, I drew a lot as a child, and they were bad drawings. They were very bad, and I can't exactly pinpoint like the precise moment where I started to improve, but if I had to, I would definitely say that it was around 2015, July 17th. I love how I was like, I'm not gonna pinpoint an exact moment, and then I'm like, on July 17th of 2015. No, well, the reason why I say that day is because that's the day that I started my art account on Instagram. So again, if you don't follow me, do it. I think that's the day. I think I have it right. I don't know. But I started that, and I never thought that I would get anywhere. Honestly, I was like, if anything, I'll get maybe like 100 followers. And little did I know, it actually grew quite quickly. And then it kind of stopped a couple years ago. And now it's growing again because I got my TikTok, which again, if you don't follow it, it's down below. I feel like most people probably know me from that, which is so strange to me because I never even thought I would make a TikTok account, like, and I just did it 2 months ago because, you know, quarantine. And then it actually grew really quickly, and now I have over 100,000 followers, which is I can't even begin to grasp. I know that's not that many for like the great scheme of TikTok, but like for me, that's like a lot. TikTok was never like my end goal whatsoever. I always wanted to make a YouTube, like I said, and I just never got around to it until now. Well, I've had this YouTube for years, but like I haven't really made a real video. I think that this is my first real video. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into art, and the reason why I started that Instagram account was because of One Direction. As many things in my life, it was because of One Direction. I only made like One Direction fan art and mostly Harry. And honestly, has anything changed? No. I still mainly draw Harry, and I just think that's like a natural flow of life for me. You know, he just so happens to be my muse, and I can't say much about that. That's just how it is, and at this point I've drawn him hundreds and hundreds of times, and I can't see that stopping anytime soon. So now we're getting into some favorites of mine, because for some reason, I guess it does make sense, people want to hear about him. So I'm gonna start off with like art related favorites things, because I think that makes the most sense. So first of all, some of my favorite media to use, I would definitely say right off the bat, pen. And there's different types of pens, but at the end of the day, it's pen. And what I love about it is that you can't erase it. So for people who overthink things like myself, that's a great thing to do, because you just can't go back, and that's it. And it just forces you to kind of like work forward and like don't look back. I just love pen. Lately, I've been getting so into it. As if you know me, you already know that, but yeah. And I'm gonna make a more like detailed video about like supplies that I love later on, because I think that there's too many to like just throw in here. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of go through them. So pen. I definitely also love pencil and also charcoal. I kind of view them in like the same plane. And I'm currently loving watercolors too, even though they're still scary as heck for me. I still don't feel like I master them at all, but lately I've been making some pieces that are like okay, so yeah. And then some media that I like do not like that much are colored pencils, just because they take so long, man. Like, who has the time? I feel like high school art was mostly using colored pencils, and I can't be bothered nowadays, you know? I don't have that time. I also don't really get along well with pastels. Hi, Raven. Where was I? Oh yeah, pastels and I are not very good friends. Although one would think feel like one would think I would be because I love charcoal, but just pastels never look the way I think they're going to. And that bothers my head, you know? It makes me crazy in the head. What else? I'm not good at all at like acrylic, oil, gouache, paint. Paint in general is very scary for me, but I want to get good at it. That's something that I want to get good at. You know, pastel, I'm like fine not being good at it, but I want to get good at paint, and so hopefully it happens sometime soon. Okay, you guys also wanted me to say what are some of my favorite like pieces of art that I've done, which is always a really hard question for me because sometimes I just don't know, but I guess I can say my recent favorites, like pieces that I've finished and I've been like, that's okay. So, I feel like an obvious one, if you follow me, if you don't follow me on any of my other social media, I'm sorry that I keep being like, you guys, you know, but I don't know. But, a recent one that I really, really like is this Louis watercolor painting that I did the other day. Again, watercolor is still so scary for me, so whenever things work out like that did, I'm like, hell yeah, hell yeah. So now it's framed above my desk, which you cannot see, but I can. Another recent favorite that also involves watercolor, but isn't actually watercolor, it's this piece that is charcoal and pencil of Harry, and it's a redraw of this older piece from 2015. So yeah, I just wanted to do a redraw because I've always wanted to see like side by side improvement, which I don't get to see very often in myself. Oof, a little burpee wanted to come out to play. So that piece was a really nice way for me to see that I have improved, in fact, and I'm not just wasting away my life. Well, I mean, I might still be wasting away my life, but not in this way. Let me think of what other pieces. I like this magenta pen piece of Harry. It's also quite recent, and yeah, I love pen. Oh, this one of Dua Lipa, which is also pen, but a different color. Oh, this of Will and, one of Willow and Jaden Smith. Again, pen. Pen is being great to me recently. Yeah, I would say those are some of my recent favorites, and again, I'm never really sure of what to say for my favorites, but those are some, and if you want to check out more of my stuff, my Instagram is below. Okay, that's it for that section. Now we're gonna get into what I like to call, oh god, I didn't think about that. I don't call it anything. Let's get into a section where I just go through some of my favorites that don't really have anything to do with like my art. My favorite movies of all time. Oh boy, there are so many. I'm just gonna try to say a few. I love Mr. Nobody. I love 8th Grade, Interstellar, Donnie Darko, The Truman Show, The Last Black Man in San Francisco, Midsummer, Love Actually, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Inglourious Basterds. I'm sometimes a film bro. Nightcrawler, Social Network, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Sorry to bother you. Okay, I'm gonna stop myself right there. Favorite musical artists. Again, there's gonna be so many. Okay, first of all, do I even need to say Mr. Harry Styles and the entirety of One Direction? I mean, except for Liam. I don't listen to Liam, his solo stuff. I don't vibe with it. What can you do? But I listen to all the other boys. Other bands that I love are Hippocampus, Wallows, Two Door Cinema Club, Glass Animals, Portugal the Man, sometimes Coldplay. Is Tame Impala considered a band or a solo artist? I can never remember. Vampire Weekend, Codaline, or is it Codaline? Who knows? Green Day, Fleetwood Mac, Queen, Arctic Monkeys. Also, I've recently been getting back into 21 Pilots. Not that I never like stopped standing them, but I just haven't listened to their music in a long time. And recently, I've been getting back into it, and it's a great time. And then some like solo artist people that I like are Declan McKenna, James Blunt, Lord. Lately, I've been getting really into the new Dua Lipa album. It's great. Also getting into Anderson .Paak. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the summary of like musical artists that I listen to. Now, my favorite songs of all time are as follows: Next Year by Two Door Cinema Club, Modern Jesus by Portugal the Man, Wake Me by Bleachers, I'm Full by Wallows, South by Hippocampus, The Other Side of Paradise by Glass Animals, Humongous by Declan McKenna, Borderline by Tame Impala, Vienna by Billy Joel, First Love Late Spring by Mitski, Perfect Places by Lord, and then my favorite songs by 1D Boys as solo artists. I'm gonna limit myself to just one per boy. Golden by Harry, Kill My Mind by Louis, or Always You. No, Kill My Mind. Dusk Till Dawn by Zayn, and Mirrors by Niall. Oh, and my favorite like One Direction songs, I can't do just one, so I'm gonna say Fireproof, Truly Madly Deeply, and No Control. Okay, favorite TV shows. Now, I'm not that really big of a TV show gal, but I'm gonna say Black Mirror, Mindhunter, The X-Files. Obviously, The X-Files is just the best show ever created. Like, do I even need to say? Fleabag and Law and Order SVU and Gilmore Girls are like my guilty pleasure category, so let's not go into that. Favorite Broadway shows: Spring Awakening, Newsies, In the Heights, Falsettos, Next to Normal, Hamilton. Honestly, like, who am I kidding? Waitress. Cannot remember To Save My Life right now, so that's all you got right now. Favorite books: Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, In Cold Blood by Truman Capote, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Oh my god, now. A lot of people joke about the fact that I'm literally Basil Hallward from The Picture of Dorian Gray and Harry's Dorian Gray, except Harry's not an a-hole like Dorian Gray is, but sometimes I think about it and it's literally true. I am Basil Hallward. Hallward. I am he. Other favorite books: the masterpiece Dare to Dream by One Direction, and obviously The Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. What else? I also watch a dangerous amount of Jeopardy. My friends make fun of me for this, as they should. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. For things that you can expect for my channel are definitely a bunch of art videos, if not, what else, man? Bunch of art videos. I say mostly I'm gonna try to do a bunch of tutorials. Still thinking about like what format I want them to be, but there's gonna be tutorials. There's also probably gonna be a lot of just like chill, sit down and like draw with me type videos where I just sit and like draw for a long time, or maybe time-lapsed, or both, whatever. You can expect some videos where I just give tips about drawing, so maybe like top mistakes that I used to do and that maybe you do too, and how to fix them, or like some things I've learned about art, or maybe I might do some like evolution of my own art, things like that. A lot of people want me to talk about like how I started my like business with my Etsy and all that, because that is kind of my main source of income at the moment, and I could do that. People want that. But yeah, basically I'm just like an open book, both in information that I provide and also like the type of content that you guys want to see. I want to hear what you want to see, so do tell me wherever you want to tell me. I'm here. Thank you for coming to my channel, and I really, really, really hope you subscribe. You know where that button is. It's down there, right? Yeah, it's down there. I think you should hit that button. Just press it, you know? Do that. And yeah, hope you're looking forward to more art videos and more of my face, maybe. See ya! Woo! What's up, YouTube?